I got that. What about it? It's Libya or
Enema Kakra Xabi Alonso the plan when the team
I'm happy.
I'm
really I'm happy.
I hear that voice almost no more so far the European teams the Madrid and Kwana Omun said Daniel ready for the tournament. Omun Makani na we are the 2025-2026 CAF Champions League and Confederations Cup preliminary round will kick off in September as previously revealed by Mickey Jr. Mickey Jr.
He's an African football expert.
Expert.
African football expert in terms of African football news here.
Mickey Jr. over here.
Or Ghana here. What took a lot of Africa had the other day. Obese. Now see the Otiakra, but it took a lot.
Mickey Jr. Nidiano no. Hey. No, yeah, African football expert ache.
Was he?
Oh, yes,
he has been in the system for or they exclusive of African football by Ache Kakra.
Best saying.
Over 6-7 years needed.
Oh, okay.
On top of.
Okay. Pep Guardiola hails Tijani Reinders, Ryan Cherky as Manchester City win Club World Cup opener. And Simone Inzaghi was full of praise for the Al Hilal boys as they opened their FIFA Club World Cup account with an inspired draw against Real Madrid. Xabi Alonso said it was hot. Hey, no excuses though. It's clear that it's not the best temperature for playing a match. But we know the reasons for playing at this time. Broadcasting requirements.
Yeah. In Pachuca and Salzburg, the game was suspended for some time before game.
They
say clear. Clear because Pachuca and Salzburg game was suspended.
Okay. Studio now. Xabi Alonso is saying. What's he saying?
The temperature on both game was no and both players no. Say America hono matches no dodo na no, especially the Bahanum 4 o'clock and 7 p.m. no. Ya na ya wia. 7 p.m. the ne de Ayana Wiana Tum Kakra. But 4 p.m. games in Ankasa.
Xabi Alonso say we ain't no mind manager.
Well, some person be use no as an excuse, but the feels a temperature on board game no so them boy players no. And I count on only players and quite like players and for both.
You know, Pachuca Strasbourg was suspended.
And Xabi Alonso until or Sparta saying.
Says time na a ball mu game no.
Na ya wi adodo.
Na ya wi a. On say be 1 p.m. or America. Na wi a ni gina so.
Na Xabi Alonso ni nua bi am free Ghana ha.
Oh David.
Until say high about 3 o'clock ma Board only one very young.
I'm so to more play honestly more omunye used to start temperature.
Fiorentino Perez, I fought the hardest to make Club World Cup a reality. Juventus to make fresh Arao approach. Deal could boost Barca's hopes of landing Nico Benjamin Sesko's agent. Evers Basanovic says rumors that RB Leipzig are being pressured to lower their asking price for a forward are rubbish. And Kylian Trippier has confirmed his marriage over for good. Nigeriano.
On Nigeria, I say for good. No, Nigeria came on.
I didn't say.
I think came on.
I didn't see it.
I say he was going through a lot.
Beman and Albano.
I say for the respect of the family. Until on person be candidate or you go by.
I don't know who just Albano and then. Marry him.
He was going through a lot.
Beman was going through a lot.
According to an interview.
I don't know Nana.
Born my share.
Beman no ban Nana.
Why establish? Also for the also on our no back. On because of Akodarinti on person they go asie beka abusuano.
There's Obani and Mguasi Niba. Obani and Mguasi Niba.
Can say he was going through a lot.
No man in the match now.
Oh, match the Zenga.
Solo with him, man.
Wasn't going to know.
Ah, now that what they want marginal.
Sometime, Muja check a crash.
What marginal?
My interview, no,
your brother, Kylian Trippier. Kylian Trippier. Tuna nanzeni maybe money walk from cry. Now we won't crap and I
bit my factor.
Obano na ehana sana. Okay, we mo mami reason. Omo ma reason.
Well, a year ago no mujayo be no see it was good.
10 years after 10 years. Okay. We mo be my bibi kakra.
Nightclub last week.
The Newcastle United right back took to social media to announce the breakup after pictures shared online showed him partying with a mystery woman. This turned out to be Geordie's Shaw's Slow Ferry, 29, with the pair attending a celebration at Biza nightclub, Ushua last week. Okay, so taking to Instagram on Wednesday, Trippier asked for privacy, and he and Charlotte navigate the breakup. He said, myself and Charlotte separated over a year ago. I have not commented previously as it's a private matter and we want to protect our children. We ask the media to respect our privacy in the same way. Yeah. The couple's £3.8 million family home was put up for sale last year, and rumors of their separation. Okay. But no crowns, a Korean trip, you know, baby, no more.
British
think a mystery woman out there.
Side chick.
But a mystery woman.
She said you're no boss.
But you know, be answer reason important here. Or more jai.
Oh, but I'm reading it. Say we know about for Namu.
Yeah, I say our really good was agreement. Say, Memen Kokandi also
Kokandi. Protect it
because of Akodaya. So more threshold. Because of Nkodaninti, they don't want to.
So it's a mystery woman. It's a kind of print.
What a mystery woman?
Oh, they saw.
Senti, who saw Obinobi or baby and a man on the side check, right?
Oh, but you are talking about two different things. No, you are talking about two different things. You don't get it. I've never said send a girlfriend, no. Okay. Almost say reports that he was with a mystery woman. And I'm so back kind of cry to a mystery woman. No, say na mo maka consistency actually. So bi do ba na mo nti. No. Almost say almost one mystery woman 29 bi nam.
Boss no na.
O man ga some go bi holiday mbo.
We do if you number of accounts me o say.
O
say me ba me can say. Say oh society bi na hu so utimi monitor. Obi nantia kofu we there. Kofu we.
It remains there.
Yeah.
They won't just say no. Who make my suspect say Baba etc.
Yeah.
Me imagine mo no say na tie ma fa sa na me dey ahye ma.
Say ma tie ma adwin me say Surube wale asmasi.
Eno ye wo adwin ba bia na solo. E bia na solo dey
say the reality.
Intimi reality. Oh. Enti kian GP ye jano. I'm feeling £3.8 million.
No matches can.
Well, not back when I quay Jumadi fee by you. Their family home. Tono matchim. Bemachim we are, or ban fancy can we are. Bearman never said chia bibia fangodano.
Yeah.
A down omnim Godan Bagacotin, Beman never triaka.
Man, no, so he has to do it.
On a bit triaka. On a bocanina.
He has to do
it. Say Ghana, your massa say Bema Kowari or Bano where Japadia, our Jaya Bema, so come in.
Yeah. And no more Bema Dio, and a more bad you.
Say,
you know, are in our Jaya bar. I said the things that you did together.
No, me Supreme Court judges vetting be or Baba Covet now, Supreme Court way for Nibi. On the chairs on our ruling cases ni bi ama mema ni bi omoko ware ne ma no o ma japade dada but omo ware wi na be o mi nu dia
enye da bia na tisa
on the also the body abe mo be jama
enye da bia na tisa o enye da bia na tisa yeah it's always like that. Okay. For instance solo ebi a wo fie na wasi a wotim solo ebi ama me kwa na wele dem a
yeah
ebi ama me ne see fie and also me dey acheme ba solo no enya oyirasem
okay
so what you say ti enye clear ho
okay
bia mo mienu mo ho na mo ya ade ana ohu na but say me fie amesi dada bi ko obi na de ma me obi dey acheme ame so kra me no mabusuafo dia ende on kan but sa na tin baba ya na ma hwani ma yi. And then I can't say catch him.
Oh, why
not?
But
warrior no near Japadiasem.
Oh, so
issue mau.
Our near Japadiasem
issue tama.
Sometimes. When the India, a bit more in spite of a Japadiasem, no, they want to leave the marriage. Sometimes your peace of mind is more important than a Japadie. But when the Japadie is nothing. Until near Japadie and Quentin Japadie, a day is equal na any penny see. Mumbai 60-70% of Munio. Until Munia Japadie, some Namum Fakuma Papa. And Quawari and no more I'm Bessam Wario. Okay, so Lawyer Safuduku and Casa Ose. Master Jaja, there be a coach and be Befiada. Baba, Ebibefia. Baba Jadio Dukumunia Tifia, my coach and be Befiada. Lawyer Safuduku says that. Die Ubua, say coach. Zabudu ko say Kotoko Africa no mukobo no enye Asantema nkoa eye Ghana enye GF nkoa Ghana nyina no mukọ represent die no nyam abre Ghana man no. Okay, it's a platform also to project the Asante Kingdom. Nti omukọ no so omusa akoya Asantesem ama manfo hu said the kingdom is how big the kingdom is. Not just for football club. And okay, so because I was said to meet new players, they no longer intend to continue. As I say, lawyers have to why busy pa.
Say there be omoko boy Africa fine and there na yes a year on fee.
So
send my mimi and no free to no more year.
I busy because they say yeah,
last commission.
Yeah, Casa is here.
I don't friend
about a cobot 10 about Ponisa. I am so what the no Quadasu.
So friend go. And then as before I obey
was meeting those.
Lands Commission adwuma na ama.
Asema mpesa me kan mo amenka. Before I'm mobile Lands Commission ne kotoko ne ade ni nyina no. We lawyer ni a o clients. But say me lawyer, me friend now.
Na dey asem bia koma na mo.
Me okay, me friend on va.
Any economy officer.
Me no
my chambers.
O kwa talk ma kwa for man po.
Safuduku
and associate. Ananyesa no.
Kwa anopre kwa bi huno.
Ya na o junu kotoko ne land commission no adunu yesoso ye ho kakra.
Land commission is
okay we say I be tie contempt to be also koye no go file mama. Okay. And Sanity, Justice Blaze among those expected to leave the club. Okay, and Omo Mbeko no more won't go so atenase. Meboa. Okay, Jonah Tukwe Mano Sapong on the verge of joining Accra as a folk after successfully completing the medicals. The two players underwent routine checks in Accra early today. On say Jonah Tukwe ni dia wo transfers much. For about 3, 4, 5, 6 there Jonah Tukwe. Okay.
Cities and Oba Pekum Chelsea.
Okay. Jonah Tukwe na Emmanuel Sapong.
Yes.
Okay, then they will sign their contracts tomorrow. Has officially reached out to 11 Wonders for Farouk Amiao.
Yeah.
Okay. Farouk Amiao. The highest scoring defender in the Access Bank Division 1 League with 7 goals.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, former Legon City's head coach Oyerepa is called for greater protection for referees in the Ghana Premier. Greater protection is saying.
Officials say referees na was say a bomb home bank regardless of
your mom police and say.
So protection they or come out venue because officials say referees no they are matches no mudi no omuntimi nya ne pepepe. Ti say anti no ase ne amom protection ade bia na be subject referees need to.
Okay.
Yeah, Enra. Boss Enra na. Obra advertisements o kan simbiend. O se kotoko. Obo kotoko. O represented the spirit of Sometymer. Eti anopay abusia yamo special good morning na yamo akwaba. Oyerepa 100.7 FM Oyerepa TV Emra Sanso no pay se ye konko funkroso na ensemwa edi adencheche ensemwa anopay ebumfumpa onko funkroso no yade ho nsem ato anim nsem no doso ene anopay nemom diedi se fata se wohwe na wotie ena yede emma wo kitikiti mampole bi ena ewoma akansuo yanom akambu no pa anopay yatu aboase na yatre no emra ya confirm emunu nyina ama wo live on Facebook Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio Oyerepa sports on Facebook at Oyerepa sports ewo X no so ena fe oko TikTok Oyerepa sports anopay yesase efi abibrem na per reporter eka mensa anopay etem se 2025-2026 CAF Champions League and the Confederation Cup no prelims round no be in September. Now first leg about September 19th to 21st of September. Now second leg 26th to 28th. I want some I don't know 12 countries amama kumako edu mienum and I'm representing 4 teams, 2 for Confederation, 2 for Champions League. Algeria, Angola, Libya, Morocco, South Africa, Sudan, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Tunisia, Egypt, DR Congo, Tanzania. Amaya odua me bodi makum edum you know. I'm the 4 teams and I represent a CAF Champions League and the Confederation Cup. Madam na fe meaning komo our former Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool and Crystal Palace defender Mamadou Sakho na suye na ninsem nyina ene se obekambo bia at the FIFA Club World Cup no or receive offers conference if you with that athletic club asuye nabom na onye ready say obebom edi ama with that athletic club and pay ya don sem ato anim mame FIFA Club World Cup num na fe yanhwe fallout from FIFA Club World Cup and no pay Juventus coach Igor Tudor and edi Tudor say enra omoche iron forum abom ekanuma womantimi antibie na ni so modimba na mnantana edana die or say before the game or catch among the FIFA Club World Cup no a tournament back one obey pre-season 2 trophy no so abeboam ama next season we see kasem etime ejejan so ye enti Juventus afa tournament ni serious ano aya Igor Tudor Pep Guardiola enra or to work esoma ekamienu a work entime ante and all board the likes of Tijani Hernandez afa Ryan check no abaso with emotimba omodana day in the game I say for tournament to enra okan emfa say the boys ni bebre the moment Motimba and Ram, woman a day in the game, Nani etime asoy, or Chemusam, red card, a co Emma Rico Lewis, no, not a who here, or so fisa, boyna, Nehoka bottom, into DNT, and a refugee, or the red card, Emma Rico Lewis, you're doing some to him, and I don't pay live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM, live on Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa, if you may, Netam Ake, and a ebo Tijani Hernandez abaso or say ababwa Manchester City papa and yama p and a boy adibema Manchester City or your player beer no krenye se ojan game wa huni ye kwa faso dada no kwa faso piabo ababwa ama team akon edi akonem ga kliti and edi atujwa sam Ryan Turkey or your tactical weapon kesia afi ama Manchester City or say English Premier League for munina ye esansa Ryan Turkey Pep Guardiola wanya bueno oyane tactical weapon kese game bi ho na se moya dene u defend masa yentimi nguramu a Ryan Turkey ba oberum enti oye tactical weapon ema Manchester City now Inter Miami boss Javier Mascherano ena edi etu just na manfo chem se Lionel Messi etimi abra Inter Miami next game Lionel Messi entimi siaka anopai Javier Mascherano sa yentrum ama yanatwefo ene yanatiefo entibi se Lionel Messi okay a gamer ombebono obetimi agem na fe wasiakan Jorginho se sia meloka say osiakan ema Flamingo abebom game at the Chelsea on Friday FIFA Club World Cup no say enamfo sembia nim we enyanamfo game biao a gamer omukom se ombedin konim a lot of respect for Chelsea about quality Chelsea will be the likes of Enzo Fernandez Moises Caicedo I call him the bulldozer so say Hamarko Faliam Delap abejani mo Rico Jackson and the good team no Flamingo train say game no come for victory Trent Alexander-Arnold and Ram after the game and I say anya your pet and Enra a team by Nanka amode penisa betimi etin konim na fe amanya 3 points nina na amudi go back to machi na fe ama prepare ye and central for busano weda enra omujam esiakan and o se preach nankasa eso dene and heat no ano dene nemom omumfa no enye se bia heat nti park nti and nkudumte entimi ama dia tuachi and ye Trent Alexander-Arnold owie no say omo players na disappointed na Hilal manager Simone Inzaghi and a bought ni place no abaso or say a modern bar place and then a day and random on to me musabi be and fun free PM obo at the Etia Madrid mas amwa galaxy of stars according to Simone Inzaghi do baby in the first half now all control game no enti a modern bomb the manantana a boy as on a name and watch you oko Thibaut Courtois na sweya after the game and a Thibaut Courtois at the to just say I don't Carlo Ancelotti Diana Niabo say any manager be Juma for 4 years. Manager been to me, and for 4 days, Messasa ideas. You were the Bono and Kakra. You are adapted to Chabi Alonso system. Name of the Enra. He had done a dinner. You're seeing the first half. Not one, Pia and slow. Not Omulu easily. No, I said, dear coach, not said near so. The moment in the second half, they're called dressing room. No, you're coach Kasai. I'm my coach Kasian Presse. Juma in the second half in Sophia with time. Chabi Alonso Juma obey any tactics no ebe fam Fiorentino Perez South FIFA Club World Cup na ye hu se teams album ne hu se nema koye ema teams me eye okoa wakwa na be reality ade ama football say office emre no nie e wo say omutimi tournament emfa ho se enra omobo drone si abiem enti akoda bia oni team binom obetime ahu team no e FIFA Club World Cup num ene yensma oduanom ade atudwa ena no player ye dinina emma wo latest an update on Kylian Mbappe Lotin na Mbappe ni details ni onim se enra na a hotel room park no kwama so ninga man say you are forced to isolate our hotel room ye yini fi mad place no kramo onim se when you code any flu kakra enti mpesa basa other players no etomu yinom edene a few players no enra ono nko a enya ne diet different or the fruit kakra nya dia say o didi bebrebia he condition no I improve kakra and let us on Kylian Mbappe Lotin asosa obetime abo next game am Madrid the confirmation no enya emma be follow story ni be follow bia yama no enkame yana tie for no pay wo etie Oyerepa 100.7 FM Oyerepa TV on Spain na fe yedi nkomom e wo Spain and no pay yedi kan be story na ma se ansumanin 40 se oko ansumanin 40 tutu na afere ansu 40 na so ya enkomo ekoso between AS Monaco and FC Barcelona sam ansu 40 mra emesi akan ematim na deyati anopay ama deal no yakasai amunya announcement bia salary no sika amade mam ansu 40 se bia Barca na etua kese Monaco na etua kese no eno na ema deal no entime incomplete Marc-Andre ter Stegen boss player denim anopay ni se boy na dwaburuta also officer against Athletic Club Bilbao na last game way hu heada here bia ya jeli grawe na so amama na goal post num ono hu say why outcast team num eno aye reporter if Marc-Andre ter Stegen na so ya etodwa ena no pay Ronald Araujo defender Emma FC Barcelona na Diamete anopay say Juventus aye dombe pia na fi Juventus polom palam semni ho matraima kwen semni ho e was some ngomtimi sign players ombeboa ama trophies na Barca willing sa obetima ton ningina mo say Barca for pesika e was yet me register one Garcia e was yetimi Tonico Williams nti sa oti that bia say Ronald Araujo Barca for atona e mano anya one Laporta ono aye president Emma FC Barcelona na o say omo dia within one rule nano ena Javier Tebasa oye La Liga president and the two just Barca assign one Garcia abusua amu a lot of work to do and some pom and one Garcia amatime register no na yeda sorry ya one Laporta say amu sign players na they are within one rule that is financial fair play issues bia embo ho kesi bia na assign another player very soon and one Laporta ninsema otia and no pay Maminko England na fe yenim komo anopay our England on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM na uko Rio Ferdinand na suya Rio Ferdinand ade atudwa sa ono no de obeka sa brand in Buemo abeboam ama Manchester United nema koye ade amwamwosem onim Premier League num na oye player oba na se ofete ye awo Manchester United you know who more Manchester United boss player they are no pay say and come be esa kosuo na Ghanaian star boy Mohamed Kudus no ya te report to be say Mohamed Kudus komono abusia ekoso a amotwa nim say enka amonsam ebetim aka Mohamed Kudus Chelsea assign any interest no ekopiem and your letters a eka yansa no play Newcastle United say Marcus Rashford amopeno Komanum at Trosso at the free hall, and I'm a catcher, Marcus Rashford. The possibility, sir, about Manchester United, no Anthony, about victim, and Komanum, I shall see Victor Jokeres. Abusiam reporter said, or rejected transfer to Juventus. I say, Memenya Madrid, set me call Juventus Bia. I said, why not there? Now, come on, sir, about Juma. And Mikel Arteta, that's Obey Juma, I'm an Arsenal, and the reporter, Ekuta Yansa and Opay, and Deco, or say Robin Amorin, or here time, our Manchester United Forum, I'm on a timer, Obey Tilifa, and Deco, Nensama, or the Atuja on Robin Amorin.
Yes. To start the season like that, no, it's mad, but I think that's where Manchester United are at the moment. But like I said, ultimately all you can do is go out there, try your best, try and win football matches, and then build confidence and build momentum. Obviously, would have been our main competitors and Liverpool. You know, those are games you always look forward to, the Liverpool game, because you knew, regardless what position they were in, you always knew you was going to have a tough game there. And me personally, I love playing at Anfield as well. So yeah, I really look forward to that. And like I said, the teams that you know are going to push you in the Premier League, you're looking out for those games. See, back then was Arsenal, and then later on it was Chelsea. So yeah, those are games I would have been looking forward to. But in saying that, when you're in the Premier League, you look forward to every game, because you know, playing for a team like Manchester United, every game, you know, was a big game. We all deserve time, you know. I think as managers, you know, when you go in as a manager, you know, you got to be given time. And I know everyone wants a quick fix, but sometimes in football, things like that don't happen. Everything's a process, it takes time. Fingers crossed this season, you know, it works out a little bit better for him than last season. The transfer window is big for everyone, you know, because ultimately you've got to try bringing the right kind of players, you've got to try and improve your team, improve your squad, and it all depends what kind of players you're looking at, you know, and what direction they're trying to go in as well. So yeah,
it's always about winning. And we are Thomas Frank, no a manager, Emma Tottenham Spurs, or say about Spurs in Ukraine, Nima Behuno, Nanyaje, Nemo Onunkwa, or Daddy, Intimate Enya, Oko Baby, Nancy, Jama Unkwasia, a bedene, among one honor, Ababua, Ama no I successful with Spurs.
Being new head coach is extraordinary. Really looking forward to this massive challenge, together with a lot of good people. I only heard good stuff about all the people here, the training ground, the players, good squad, exciting, massive club. I think massive potential. So just super excited. They've done a very good process. I would say Daniel Levy and Vinay and Johan Lange have had very good conversations and meetings with them.
Louis Kelly, Etan Nwaneri, PFA Young Player of the Year. Omo anya nominations na Liam Delap eka ho, Dean Hoysen eka ho, Milos Kekes eka ho, Morgan Rogers na Morgan Rogers no onya nkebe mi de sansa ya under review. Morgan Rogers adwuma by no na Anthony na mom sa award way Arsenal for our history about the award. Onim sir PFA Young Player of the Year. Previous winners no Arsenal GB 2022 ya Bukayo Saka EGB, Jack Wilshere 2011, Cesc Fabregas 2008, Nicolas Anelka 1999, Paul Merson 1989, na Tony Adams 1987. Omunyina EGB na omuye Arsenal players. Benjamin Sesko agent Elvis Basanovic Eddie Atuja say RB Leipzig forum and some of my cancer would be lower price and ya no Caribbean no bianim komoso lower price beer na uncle and your reporter Ebam na William Estevao. He said that my catch out say Chelsea and wing hono and ya grow cry next season or say Ukraine on what number 10 or to abo as a winger number 10 a prefer pa bon yanko na story ni Kieran Trippier boss and the wife no Kieran Trippier or say the enjoying the for the respect of abusuaninti person or the trouble thing no nukranie awade ne de sesei oni ni hobiem ene ensema ode atudwantu hwe report tv a na yere no ene ne ma no ena egusu a wohwe bi
meba be ka de ntia mugya ya chiro na me bo achna
sa
yeah meba be ka chiro
enye se bi a omkoko hia ba bia na kokofa asem bia ba ne bia ono ba bi nam tinum jaye
dabi meba be ka chiro ne ntia mugya ya
o say awade ne gunu for the respect of the family ono oba no ono bema no ono oba no ene abusua ne nyina eka bom se abusua no yempe wotena bi yeba bi namba bi a yebeka so papa no maame ye sei nti de nti aye gyayi ma no nkwa abonti
meba be ka chiro
nti bede na pie boss
memo adaje mi say story no be any ntema
last time na
minya 30 minutes climate match or why
last time na Otuo say maybe na can Faisa and no penny be no free home was agreement say
no public statement
no
but they have you see someone number 4 they have the remember the culture there it's a promise na me boa ochina yeah who dey near tinkomo a mama be chon ni ntia creativity one na here no Charlotte omujaya what I say my stories no
mawo miensa nti miensa mawo nyina chi dia na mama jai nkura nti
baba to boase
mo be jai ne
to boase
ay jai de nyame
to boase baba
na me power jai
na me power jai ba nyame so mbezo obi aso bewu
ungu
abra obi tete no
ungu
nti se ko ba se I was say our region memo obi ahun atona you go ahead and do it and there I remember so be kwa bone so kanjere na je drink water yegusua ebohu dawro yegusua ka trenkrofo se eya amamo num nsu obi akeke monum nsu amonum nsu a eboa ensu anya do so sayare enra ena kanjin kopie mo pakiki na jai tini nipa tuagu nsu no so no se binum ho a no kra no mu ye no mu ba bi wo kandi nsu yi agents and distributors no doso Ghana have bia ebi wo ho nam se enkrofo be se ne ya de ne sa ne mane mo from akwam to mo ntwen nyare ansa no akodum aduro sese no mo no nsu a ebe bom ho ban free ya de ne ade ho nsu a na ma alkaline content ntino acid e keka bo ma yare nyina na epam no na professor no kan say yade bia no wetimi survive in an alkaline environment asem eternity when there's an alkaline environment so body no tan no kanje ni ade ne ko mu na sune gina onipa mu no de no ye more of alkaline than acid yade no ba ya osinya hanya metena be no ko I said the Christoni akopi mu afedibia no oye obi aye Christoni a baby o ha entretena ti hu so tewa na ezo Christo som no question mark aba ho sanity so be no me adwene ho na babia na Christo otena
ebia no kanya me asem o sachara foforo
to ne ongo tena ho go kanya me asem
to ho
yenga sine babia na Christo di ko kanya me asem o si babia no okotena
kotena ne echimu
that just what oh ngame asem le zie ngotena babia
ko kran sana ba ko kanya me asem you can steady environment no
tu so ya no
akotena no amoni
send it clearly your intent and so ko kanya me asem na wo ko ye sobi kakra ho enya no bi ni kan ye ka Kristoni a oso ye Kristoni so bewe babia akọwensan 40 na to bi na wo wensan bi oni omo ye bom babia adwama amofo na no omo na nam ye be hu so adamfo a sadwamfo wo mo asebe ehuhu bra no omo ano ne ye ka
ni nyina question mark ho
question mark de en o
sensanum ni nyina question mark ho
me sensan bro
se baby omo no no ho
manga zanumo me se baby omo bro sadwam e go bi sadwam
na so ndi obro
no omo nam na wo bro entino hakala environment no ya de bi no especially cancer entino ya no pakike bi ho Them say between the Wall Street and the inside. There was stadium Chiwa, I want a pakike organic restaurant. Restaurant brand organic the pub. Okay. Cafe. Okay. Cafe ne just azenze says ya.
Insani ho.
I got maybe a cafe and it
cafeteria or come to my normal.
The cafe and a short from the cafe.
A cafeteria no. The shop from the cafe no.
Oh, okay. And then I met it first.
Oh, I'm surprised. The whole Sometymer.
I didn't know. Me met na my eyes. Oh. Take as a cafe and there's a cafeteria. And you're trying to short.
I am cafe.
Oh, okay. So but them then onim.
Them too minim.
Oh, okay.
When it takes someone America. Omo busian folk omo ko na anye ye ni ade no. Omo na ya ehunu sa. Ndi ane ape kanje nso ebianom. Ebi so was Santas runabout. Santas runabout to do abo say Lizzy Hotel. Ebi ho James ho. Sumankwa hene ho ebi ho junction no so eno ye tiwa. Ewo ho. No ane se babi ebi obi amo achimo da mo babia no mo se. Mo fre 0241 449191 0241 449191 obetro your point of contact should be now there. Okay, me say sia at the SMB test number. I mean so oba say so be chire ya. But the tibia bosume from Rural Bank Limited. Producers no omo hia kasa chire wo ho. Aden baby asem nko. Baby asem.
No better bri me say.
Baby asem nko. And bosume from Rural Bank Limited. Ye na ye man the best banking services. Savings accounts, current account, fixed deposit account, savings account, special account, joint account, trust account, loan services. So yes, abobusia, susu, micro, group loans, overdraft, agric loan, ekrafon tie, munko bosume from na munko je bosia, bonanza or business and commercial loans. Ni na ho. What my to shares ni bi and you become part of our group and success. In so number 2. Ehona bosume fra ho bang no na so ye kese no paawo ye wa siwa ena ye wo asaf market Kumasi asaf market ye wa adehman kejetia bojo sango enso ye wo ho ye obekwai old tafu ye ena mronto ho nyina no your branches ho star 992 hash eno na ye e-banking dial ena afi number 0548 0548533050 na 0243600002. Never group fine so na fe ni nkomo wa ha and am say group fine wonu mato ontimi ni di kan na di dokno sen ene sen na atimi di ka ti keke sen na atimi di oh media by say dokno 7 cities na wo
media no 502
oh 502
and 7 no 1.5.
Okay, that's a maximum of 10. So, by the doctor, so what me say?
Time the doctor,
but dia 5 no back up.
Oh, 2 the meet me accurate.
Okay. Baba be saying.
Me say no, I have 7 cities there mama free ma.
I have for say.
To come for.
I have 7 cities.
I have for say. I have for say.
Who say
Papa.
I have good
en kasa ayef obetima kasa yateso en kasa ayef enye kasa papa
Matias
yateso
abafem
yateso bo no yateso aha ntino utimi di
7 cities you
for the enye for the enye
we are 101 we also 100 Timinya 7 cities na bafutu
go fine captain and you know the woman if you experience on say titi no 9 ya dia ebebo pa if you experience sleepless nights we are nango for twa no m de ko no mo ka se na o yes sports na o yes ni say so Diana esa na nkofo prefu busu asem enyesa kame kansim bi kame kansim bi se abat ba menka kame sanate okay ntia mbe grow fine bi nom na I'm say go find the idea tia ne tie kama na I'm going no you know ya card na mkrum oya no apebi na wanom baby a ton do bia so bi ho digital hair clinic you Kumasi Amakum roundabout Bank of Africa where your number is 0244 596532 0244 596532 go find make you go find captain yeah accept some your fan you be said the na for some reason so that you nin common yanko
yes common door so pa na aboama bibia e fine na enu ade na ye nyina joto na ye ni di Madrid match a okobo na eno enana ye kwa kopebi na yahwe na yaye proper assessment of what is ahead of Real Madrid ewo Alonso ni jumedi amsoto oba abedi
before the 3 and but me tell
4-2-1-3-4-3-3 ni nyina ultimate fa
ba se ayi Liverpool ni no
Trenton
o possible na no dimika ku je mfimfini so ohun ba bi onyina papa
sembebere
no pass na o dimika as obo inverted side bi
inverted lie bi sa
so wa yira wo no na mu na chi ehe opponent no
no I
confused kakra
no te so pa obre tutu enu ana enye easy mano na moto key elements the Xavi Alonso ball and Madrid for no aka ho asema na yepese ehe intensity, control, pressing, goal scoring, chance creation, all limited the number of shots our goalkeeper ebe face. Na bon masendo adie ba kona yemso to emfa nhye nkomo ase. Moto the first thing ye hu ye. Me sure say enra utie most of the Madrid faithfuls. Ama start kan say Alonso be here time. Obviously. First thing now be a video as am for start ba bibia na me work from day one.
Oba one is on
na baba mu ni ho. Na Madrid for in home so
no oba new coach be here.
The way normal hype coach no it was like a party na ade na sorry. But now even there are people who are still blaming Ancelotti. This is statistics of Trent produced by BBC Sports. And that's screen.
Trent was subbed off. He had played more crosses, 5, than any of his teammates. Only one Real Madrid player had more touches at that stage, 57. He lost the ball more times than anyone else. Okay, so and you were man and I want to be. He lost the ball more times than anyone else. He had also entered the final third of the pitch 12 times and had more passes in the final third, 16. So the only man of the match. By the time he was subbed off, he had played more crosses than any of his teammates. One positive. Only one Real Madrid player had more touches at that stage, 57, than him. He lost the ball more times than anyone else, 12. He had also entered the final third of the pitch 12 times and had more passes in the final third. Well, we crown Esrono positive. I see a negative. Second one, he had more touches. He had more touches than anybody. The third one no a positive. A 2B no. Say 2 no be team. 2A and 2B. A is the only one Real Madrid player have more touches than at that stage. So just one player pen and then touches in. Second, he lost the ball more than anyone else. But 3 no, he had also entered the final third of the pitch as a defender 12 times and had more passes in the final third as a defender. Yeah, and apart from B, no, and he was crossing the ball more.
Number 1, Madrid for key observation more I started to 2 years after the game. Say Alonso need time. But mama, one picture be that shows how Alonso born a ball field and so. So from day one, I'm at that point. Xavi Alonso have been consistent with the issue of time. Also, Ofobit says Zidane. Ofobit says Ancelotti. These are 2 managers who achieve success at Madrid. So too, their philosophy, tactical way of playing on the field, because these managers adapted to the way of transfer of Madrid by looking at a club and signing players to fit a particular tactical pattern. Sana Madrid and signing no. Madrid signing and this Barca these are the qualities. Madrid why you say where is on Mabefoul. So as a manager, you are coming in to manage superstars. So you as a manager need to adapt to the superstars and find a way of bringing the best out of the superstars. Say maybe tactical arrangement in change. So Zidane he had an excellent relationship with the player, excellent man management, excellent game management, but tactically, see a cut 3-5 say you will not get it from Zidane. It was about how the team can have that peace of mind to play as a unit and each player feeling comfortable to deliver. And the man Zidane is successful. That is the same thing Alonso Carlo Ancelotti. That is the Ancelotti style. But so what study business have you Alonso? Why is our book for be? This is my way. General to born comment in the chat. My mama when I was telling you, say Alonso loved to press opponent, but that is not the style of play of Madrid. It's not in a tactical system, Baba. And when you bring that in, it takes time. So this Alonso, at the first minute, you starting game, how the players were positioned on the field. He wants his players to press you high on the field. He wants his players to run, win back possession, and dominate the game. That is Alonso. Madrid is not used to that. Especially the front two of Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius. And not Mbappe and Bobby. But the front two, and yes, Anna Ancelotti Yomo. Ancelotti Bono, one because so on tactics. Send a Madrid for any binekano. On Ancelotti the Mbon Simni, but it had a reason. Because players no beer tactical background or they ban. So how you saw the first house school 1 season record trophyless. That is why I said that Alonso need time. And no, I'm still told from yesterday's game. They were no more hype than a party. I'm still told you twice. First and first. First and first. Trend will function very well in a 3-back system than a back 2. Because semi-rated trainer, make me man best 6.5 our attack, but make me man 2.5 or 3 with defense. So in the real ambition of Madrid for ambition pie to come to Europe and perform, where you meet top wingers, and into the ultimate share Jeremy Doku now 1 match watching 13 times. Trent, 1 match, City Liverpool.
Yeah,
last year, yeah.
1 match.
It was the most dribbles last season. Player back we actually one match. Yes. Say when you keep him in a back 2 system, to function, all man Jeremy Frimpong be based on another win. Because the boldness of Trent to join the attack, his delivery when he joins the attack, for instance, statistics here better screen you see. Everything points to the fact that we are talking about a player, someone with the freedom to add value to your attack or by any simple amount. But Sebastian defender, that is where we have issues. Because as a right back, you cannot be losing the ball. Because who will lose the ball now in a back 4 system? Well, lose the ball, that means it's a center back no, and a back cover up now. Center back and a cover up now. You are creating a free room for the center forward. And our striker no, I'm gonna be 1-on-1 with the other center back, which will be a punishment for the team. But in a 3-back system, you have a right center back. As a right wing back, you lose possession, no, even what middle zone on the first player to cover up, and you still have 2 center backs. No to Alonso 3 back no ball. On fat trend and born a right wing back and a bebo. Now the second thing, what I keep on saying is that Madrid are fair to Ancelotti and Kofor in Semeboa. And I'm also Madrid for and say mechanical midfielders in one or more. That is what the Madrid fans are saying. You see almost a Federico Valverde, Tchouaméni,
Modric is still there.
To Modric, you need a moderate type of midfielder to start every day for you. I'm to some midfield me and son on boy. There's no moderate type. There's no proper controller. You need Obia or calm game no ye. You too. You need be sour. Game no. And the Madrid fans are saying that now, but to an Massa, and there's a story I link it to Massa. Say Alonso are requested for a midfielder, and Madrid for say this is a story from Madrid Universe, and I'm a target Massa. So Xavi Alonso want to sign a playmaker, but Madrid told him what you have is enough. That is what Massa.
And I say boss sorry. As Mendy, and as a coach now catch Sheffield no period say Opez will be Mendy, and I feel no period say no. That is the story.
And then I'm going I had an analysis. And your presentation. And you matter where you were presenting. Much critical.
Playmaker. It's a story in the say. Master Oman Budi. If you own Mammy, the American say, Oma catch Alonso say,
Samini Solo
is enough. Nam so
to provide
no to I want to free back. Carlo Ancelotti managed this team. Even when Toni Kroos a free team numa. Not yet no beer can you say Madrid needed a controller. Alonso Ancelotti the boy. Okay, first Alonso but me catch us say me to own some of the players the way he wanted. They may get to a time he would have to manage because Madrid, you know, one she could player now open and you know make find about. But so if you clearly watch Real Madrid, now the top team sending Madrid compete here. Madrid need a calm midfielder. Moto Tchouaméni is calm. Federico Valverde a typical mechanical midfielder. But to me, Kobe Rane no a boss shot to be a feature. But say player jet ball with Jinaso, what done who won fin a pass it. I say Siawa Babeje as I pass it.
What bulletin? Only you. And I rasta French anyway.
Kamavinga. No to Debbie.
Oh, to me, yeah, that no.
It was a Vitinha.
Now can down.
Vitinha move control midfield.
The book
has a Pedri control midfield. Now say no am so to. Where the Tijani Randes here was city deep zone ho. But to check the Rodri before the AC or ne na. Madrid team ni bini ho. And these are the possible teams Madrid ni ombe pre. When it but was a Nicola Barella air control midfielder. Madrid team no one a bit me control this on. Be anyhow. And it is also obvious that in the Alonso ball, Moto so be control when it be as so and also a headache for the coaching. To me, I feel say this project will need time. Oh, say I no more Ancelotti. Chima catch him say Ancelotti and your training into the Federico Valverde in the Kubo 2. When you're De Hoyson into me 2 at a point, no the Tchouaméni in about 5. Also Alonso and Yanimino, but it's still not enough for his system. This was a picture I'm going to take you of Florentino Perez, a brand or Herbono, and you can clearly see that the president is not happy. That is one thing. So
he was moody.
I say, Alonso born. I say Timba. But to the last one, Madrid are missing 7 penalties in the last 19 possible penalties. Omenya. But to 7 penalties in the last 19 penalties are Madrid are missing. Into common I say. Alonso move for the Noah. Federico Valverde say penalty. Then he say, Sadi and so no fix it because Madrid fast players. unya Vinicius name bap they be pioma to box penalty beat me aba. But if you are missing the penalty, sir, that is not a positive one for the manager. But Madrid new defender no be pia. The Hoyson be pia. And ra yeah the bibia to nchen and your man make to nchen ya. And ra or chere say when Madrid wants to build from the back, which is something that Xavi Alonso they can trust him to do that. And so too, the Hoyson, Asensio, Rudiger in a back three system, with Rudiger giving them the experience. Not two youngsters way air Covana, but two traditional three back systems are near Bono. Even to some extent, so decided so the David Alaba Mpuba be Jinemwa, which must say it looks good on paper. So it is a project that our promise. Because what's the idea? The advantage for Alonso is that Madrid team where them to no correct cancer superstars next to bomb boys and also. So players that would change their way to fit into the Alonso system, he can easily do that. But that will take him time. Can it guarantee a trophy this season? Now it's me sustaining for another season and that would be a different story altogether. And now City Pep so exercise in your kakra. Still a pre-season game, but so too and now to say Pep, the new Pep, our Hawa, on swat to Toguma. Now and now Tijani Randes Ejina City deep line. And he had a good start. Pam so too. And now I had the passes and the touches, and the key passes, the movement, how was receivable on the 10 around that. It looks good. Ryan checking I'm so to and right now team say who in a pie and said I'm farm man there. But Tijani Randes had a good game. City yesterday I saw them in an ultra attacking position, which is very traditional of Manchester City. And the other thing was we saw a Manchester City team that almost pressing was very deep, and it tells you a lot. Say Pep Guardiola and he'll be coming in very strong this particular year. And so far, so good for Club World Cup. No, still some questions to answer, but the 2-3-5 attacking build-up system of Manchester City. No, Pep Egusushe Mukina with new personalities.
Zakito.
The problem with football fans risk abundance in this area, and we are quick to make a lot of conclusions and now we get disappointed. How better now we a football fan you expect instant hits from this Real Madrid team and from Xavi Alonso. It will be highly unfair if Madrid fans, and I think the Biania ya catch almost betre because one Frontino Perez Mr. Two is on record to say not on person Alonso because Club World Cup. Why is he saying that? Because he knows it would by grace be chance be maybe be see but reality football and the football day is about 90% say a bit like we bet me in the football they follow logic. But press say no on person Alonso the team beko Club World Cup no because he knows say time no
one and episode one I don't know the call.
What's the situation no? Initially I think we na the moko Ancelotti. And a Brazil situation no ebe chance Brazil wanted Ancelotti for the FIFA World Cup games no. And I be say Ancelotti ambassador time now the deal is off. So ambassador time now the deal is off. And finally they able to reach agreement with Real Madrid say he left earlier than time and on Kokoro because now the time no soon in terms of the contract no. So Real Madrid agreed and allowed him to leave long before the time na nkasa beso. I think he Uncle Babo Club World Cup and sign the time na so. I'm in Real Madrid. But they have to fast track the deal, allow him to leave for Brazil. Alonso comes in and take over if what's your situation now? Clear that in Menumia Enfa I want him. Now I say Barca for one of their say a advantage Barcelona because one so Osha game now Madrid and now Alonso will struggle. Why will we struggle? Time I also continue for preseason onya. Say what tournament I'm to any preseason within the tournament. And way I'm going to training serious biao. They only go and do some small tactical works then they omoko. But also that time when players in Congo feel come job at home. Then he gets them for more than 1 month. No more say them. Now watch your ideologies. But at this stage, on think we said anything now here Andra. Virtual or coordinated system idea because on to say baby our team. On to there are not changes in the team. It is occurred down to the same star now so monko because try to make changes biana you will be in trouble. Eti obi anya botre. Trent is a fantastic footballer. I don't know what Liverpool supporters know perform this boy. Obi aba serve mo waji Champions League amamo waji leagues amamo. Obi born a ball and then home social media me who require nkura money the Liverpool supporters no and obi ko ni team na fam ho ben. Mo nduru mo team ho. E fam ho ben. Wa waso mo wi okọ. What is your problem at Trent now? I say omo bomb pay say you should go and fail. No me dey. Oh, let me pull it kokwan from the name. Oh, say ni nyane say oh oh the make nyane say do mo nyina anope ya me hu Benedict so say omo kan is a good tackler and then the defensively and Andra if I'm moving munka mundi mu fi asem waso mawie but I say the way you are wishing the boy to fail no and me do am ntase boy no come from frimpon but enjoy your frimpon and allow the boy to also enjoy his football or no
I
think say Zakito is not being fair to particularly Omo Wabo Mudem. Senka wotimi ka asem Omo kan dia for you to conclude say they are wishing him bad yet you are not telling us what they said. I think it's not fair to them.
Okay.
As my man say omo nyina no oti omo conclusion na boy no there or like virtually saying say onyade and ono no be kwan Real Madrid teams bia ebe omo ke cancel no I'm trying to pull some of the name eh so make kanka
the thing we objecting no say Arnold is not a good as far as defending is concerned and I don't think say first time Oyetis will become we are small. People has been saying it. I didn't see the will be for the person wishing back.
Like going away.
Let's see as my Kenya and Al Hilal for Noma they played the war. And
my Hilal for your investment on my bomb said was a one.
Oh, say the Aka. Mufo na mo for that no. Me no come savage ni sa Ruby Neves no. On a good day, I remember you can't compare them to these two guys. You can see that they are better than Madam Mufres or more current. No, somebody John where his agent here for town. But I guess that they will rely on them next season. No, Ruben Neves name no Savage. Savage no. Savage no. Team Bia or Team Kasebia. Charlie. Muzo. Melon come Savage no. Muzo listen. Savage no. In that man all as you. Team Kasebia no we are Sibia chase the boy. Every year they keep mentioning figure bia no muntimintia. We are not just saying things Savage no. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Manchester United, Liverpool. Team Kasebia only we are Sibia chase Melon Savage. Lazio kept mentioning outrageous figures. Message just with a great every season bia no teams were changing him. All bia Kobe. Team bia kon who be. But the Lazio fan were mentioning outrageous figures like omo the mobile muna omo nyina no ekwe we no. And last 2 seasons side for this kaba na omo ska we dey entimi kasi anje. After all that was the one we were looking for ska. And omo jarman no ko here. Look at Ruben Neves. Today or Saudi but still or started the Portugal national team. They have everything better than Madrid in terms of ball control, ball resistance, carrying ball.
and before this year the obu complaints obu mechanic this guys a bomb from in terms of controlling the game. Oh, sir.
It's not like in the second half.
Oh, me too.
Took over and did everything.
Me too. You can say. Oh, me too. You can say team. Yeah.
One bomb from
It's from Otuo-Acheampong. No, so I think say Madrid amunya botere. Aha, amunya botere because boy na nye uyedigidia ubenya asem. Mate sem so too. Transfers no esa so hit up. Na Arsenal Benjamin Sesko finally Arsenal are ready to make 60 million bid for the boy. It looks like say at we need the even though Jokers the any free but it looks like at we need the fight no in terms of who he wants to come on. And he
Anthony
I doubt me out to me in that one, sir.
Okay, me no more on board Florent so.
Say, as I say, around. Kai say is around. It's I don't pay the Ebony Arsenal after Bibiano and the 60 million air for say life before Benjamin Sesko and on join no more. And this is the information I don't pay. But let's see how it will go because Arsenal needs a striker, and Arteta thinks this guy is the preferred.
I want to. I'm better me heard the Arteta why he wants him. The Arsenal team look a bit complete, with the exception of that position. So what's the idea? As a baby, okay.
Which position? A good scoring position.
A good scoring position.
Now,
when you are bringing somebody in, you are looking at the player of a bar, or complementing the players around him. On my system, to suit him. There might be factors. You be play be on him go share, but if you are a kono funny bar, as all sabono. Net me buana now in a proper support system for him. It's the one she about Kofanabano. No, Tinebino. As a with team Nina and what's I go back to. Say argument to Omudi Bia Ronaldo. About only United team. No. Omudi Bia Mbappe this season for Madrid. Say these are players.
You have to play to shoot them.
Yes, Ronaldo scored the most goals for only last season. No. But they said the total contribution to the United team they call for because players were now adapting to Ronaldo. Also, Mbappe, that same argument has been raised against him. He was a top scorer. By the end of the day, players need be a one-on-one. Any system, let's
see what will happen because see the Sesko winning the battle on that BB and so call. What is it? I say Liverpool said I don't know striker. Now what is it? I say Florent any slot on comedy that was mentioned. Emma slot. I can say the preferred striker soccer fan Ishak from Newcastle United. And he oh say I don't know now.
Newcastle.
Yeah,
they are tough. Invest come no.
I saw almost side.
Long over go carry.
I've not heard it.
I'm imagine Liverpool with this and go carry. Come be kunipa.
You know.
Ana emfa.
Oh,
Baba mumpe.
Almost say compare on Nunes no. Even though who said Nunes Nunes returns was for him.
As in why?
As we go carry.
I return
that can be true.
Return what you anything.
So
returns.
So almost share a total contribution and you go scores because he said na Zakito Eken. We say and you say if you alpha goes no kwadia, if you not or more goals but a normal for free kick home in terms of defensive training or other things.
But over striker, then I will have them come Mama boy to technical. Obi as a go to the defender. And that comes to go crazy. Nunes winning our returns.
This guy have break every record in the league that Omunya through in the Portuguese league. No say Nunes in terms of returns now.
Liverpool, on the Bafo comparison, I can't review. Hey, why on earth about Liverpool? Never hamper. Okay. I'm a name. Player belongs over Liverpool.
See, that's
and go for a question. Cafe in the cafeteria. Hey, I'm on for a ready to see. I will carry him now. So the America go people are questioning it, and they say buy a better dictionary. Near when you are ready.
For a call to discuss a player with player over, HSA slot in Kunyapa and preferred number 9 Ishak. But send in your a bad because Newcastle a tough side in terms of Sikasem. Now almost backed by Saudi Arabia money. And I don't know open Omunya Champions League. Unsa command Champions League there. And Anka but with them playing the Champions League, it makes the deal very difficult. Even though slot the that is the striker that you want anymore. It's Italian. I am very interested. Oh, from Bomadi, he has already agreed to be out United. The Akani is United to agree with the financing. And one mama always say it is United and no club.
Wow.
United one mama always say United or no club onko baby and Totti and then no. He wants to play at Manchester United because of his a big dream come true for you to play at Old Trafford and for you to be a Manchester United player. A dream kasi pa. A player be a wish he one day be.
No, about you say be United. United.
Let's say competition.
Oba this will you.
Competition. Bobo.
Oba this will you.
Is this confirmation about Partey?
Sir, he's leaving.
Yeah, he's leaving.
I just saw it.
Yeah, is it a confirm?
No, Asna man, I'm a deal. And I was say on no shame. Now, Omo response say he will sign or unsign it. And the report that he has like when you're ready to because who deal now? They reduce or matter so. Maybe or matter so.
Obey interview be can you realize that now we say no for instance it's not guaranteed. So Anna you see Ateta number 2 no than the bobo. It tells you say asset there.
But Arsenal survivor without Jorginho and Partey. Well, it leaves space for Zubimendi, Miguel Moreno, Odegaard, Declan Rice. But is it enough?
He's doing a Spanish thing there.
Yeah, except for Safoy. But is it
a Spanish empire?
Is it enough?
Ope keeper, Govakepa, Spain boy, Moreno, Zubimendi. Saan Oyeko, Raya.
Yeah, got it.
Norway is just Spanish. The captains of 30. That's the thing. The people say Kabibiana and Chempate should have one more season at least. But
someone contract now. I'm saying contract.
Now I can't tell and say he's not position. The issues with position, salaries. Empate wanted 2 years. We knew whether they agreed. Ni na account ono so no ateta na mun final season no obo no enti no
yes Fenerbahce for no
no man in Fenerbahce
are talking to him say they are ready to give him money to so Fenerbahce no ometua
one thing about Fenerbahce is that they will pay and it's also not a lower league like the Saudi league. You still be in Europe, you can play the Champions League. Oh.
There's one time at the Texas, we used to be a quaba survive that. Be a Osimhen versus Sandia. If you go there, it's like you are exiting from Europe.
It's a party to exit. But at least
31.
But when there's the injury issues that I'm a party.
The last season he was fine.
I think say teams now, but team beats Chelsea saying Comunyana and Kanya back.
Hey, Chelsea normal average age of the team, so don't go for a party.
But they need maturity. They need maturity in their midfield.
Oh, but Chelsea midfield, how many problem?
They still need maturity.
Oh, maybe Caicedo, Enzo, Latvia,
Palmer.
Chelsea midfield, I don't think there's a problem there.
Maturity in him.
Oh, Enzo, when are they going to mature? After all the years in Portugal.
Sometimes your consistency, you know, and these guys, for the past 4 seasons, you know, bad, any other for them, you know.
I think that problem is rather defense.
No, they make any say. So for be a party begina Chelsea in Finfinwa, you feel maturity and calmness than any of these boys. Then they work around him. So I
come and because Obo baby a Caicedo Bono.
Obo baby a Enzo Bono.
Rather Enzo. And you
also Partey to me accommodating all those 3 positions.
So who will put Enzo on the bench and for Partey to
send your matches nyan as Enzo.
And to better the woman will be.
Oh, send we share young boys here.
Yeah.
But if you do Champions League, you do your Champions League, baby. Nam so too. You bomb Madrid be. Oh, boy, it be a City.
Manchester United, Covenia be a one.
Tino,
you can now.
United, oh, but Basati. Basati easy.
Hey, who the easy attacker? I go for any Abri League, no. Go for top Florent Wets. I'm in G League, no. No, I'm a count, but I'm they won the league. Omaka fa. A binum class say. Boy, no. Nano Michia never papa down for me. Boy, no, Fimpono. Michia papa be on any papa and a big class currently. So or better than Trent. And a boy from Germany. That today is ahead of Trent. So that would you agree? Today. Okay, so they win the league and bring an improved or the same. The man's are the crown number 2, and is bringing in frameworks and looking for striker. It's just a league, you know. What happens to OGB, you know? Also, you know. Yes, Tino.
Atumpai in synthesizer spray. Abusia tieniye medical culture say a dra ye de ebo modern amafie asetena ye de ni nanse fie asetena be ye da e bra wakoda na ntontom wi wo wani nye sa obetena efie ho no mo ni nyina mu entatia e haw nso nkonsuo entafre e na nwanwa asamoa no omo distract papa eno nti ye ma me akosu akere wa gas ye no weekend ye no a mo fira twede ye beda ba bia ye de best experience na mo makoda ho na omo beda na ho na de chia o matuma besu esupa na fe nyama tumi akoyie nti bomodem so obenya atumpan insecticide spray ye bia wo ye he bomodem tutobi na obi a obeda bia no ho bia no o kwa wamfodi ankosa na me ko we yie na me ba ye malaria de mato from there bi ye mpa bi atie nti na gas ye no ye bomodem ade sa atumpan insecticide spray ade ye no amanyama akoyie na de ba ko ne se ye de lemon and lavender na de fra ade ye and into obi a wo yusu bibia no medical culture se ebeboa ama ni nyina mu no enyama tumi akoyie a wo hwa 400 ml 750 ml bomodem nya bi awo sokoban pokuasi ACP takrade hakuna matata ya frempanifo 0553 082674 0553 082607 uspray 15 minutes uradem ho kata
hotel bia no enkonkwacho senti enkofo ebo piti prada akowuram ewo mascot roofing and construction no ni nyina no ene se wajejemu atete so si ahwi wasi yes dollar na ba famu a omo so aye the needful ya kana sadia na mo pen chance bi te se MSL Longspan yo SL Longspan ewo ho sanso na IBR Longspan abuburamu a IDT Longspan yo shingles and a governor steel trusses ni nyina no ade a ye ton bi awia so ye contractors for no wo ko site one ma kan unse aero ties no ba beto de ye kama pa concrete ne de ne ho odin chechirintwie ene wo pavement blocks ni nyina no wo de hyehyɛ utum say yes onipa ko ne age adwuma na wo ye e de amana ne ho de denie kan hu say mo amoto prestige brand no 20 years warranty etechire e de twɛn mo amoto premium brand no 10 years warranty sanso na typical brand no eno 5 years warranty mesi nipa ba ko ekosi aduonu mu a make say ye mbeto na mo abayen office no ade a massive discount and yet see free so adiama wo obesa nyade ba ko a ye kwa kosusu a ye free na nke giska nanso enimani mi ye ubowura ho a ye de sade no so betumi achow ye nko kumasi pachi number 2 ye ko wuram e ho de open police station no 0243 234 483 0501 498723 na chesanyama aye kama ade achi ade asan efie bia ni ho abawura mu a wonya Pepsodent cavity fighter toothpaste entimi mfa twetwe sen ni nyina na ene se 25 years nie still ye go so air kanto nkrofo ba ye hya se gidi o mati ato Pepsodent jana na so nyanwanwa se Ghana Dental Association this stamp no etima se se both anopa ene anwumre ye mfa Pepsodent twetwe sen akra ene mpanimfo obia enyusu Pepsodent cavity fighter ni nyina no ene se profluoride macrocalcium ingredients wey any nyama asomudura ye different fadie ya eno nturi hwetwe osia wo se ne pai fitafita wo kasa gobi so a ya menso sanse enka no Pepsodent ninti aboa eyi sade nyina afiri ho no mo konkone na nka ko hye wo sena se no nyame adom na no nso no awe ayi ade agu baabi Pepsodent every small matters yen ko ina afei aduro ne de nkofo de aduro ba nanso the way Ghana for agifosua Herbal Center Nuro Natuno, Masano Ten. Yes. Fosia. I tell you. Fosia men powder. Bema wonam nebi shwa. Who destroy everything. Medical culture say, Bomadin na pebisho ho. He baby a wuko bia masa wo de aka mu afebishe efie ho afebishe ni nyina ne se men kan chem se manya 60 years, manya 70 years, and 80 years nti na me ko ba ko pa. Da bi obetuma ya boro so. Aduro natural. Enya aphrodisia, natural. Enya aphrodisia. Nti bema wo sha ase ye petre yo. Bema mani muso na ade ato. Bema wo se dani ho ni nyina mu no wo yusu bi. Na wunya ko bites na de no dia ene masa no den ma no mo pese mo num bia oba na de eni ho kru da wonchen ya woni de na de akọ nchen no oba modern enya fosua men powder ni bia momode fro doctor number na me de be ma wo no na afenyama emwa na medical culture say wo wie pa wo di koko bitters no fosua ko bitters no na econom eno no ye sisie mu adwuma no na koko no afifiri woto ama wo kwanya na so na wo bra e ba yi sade na de afiri ho koko nti uti dwa gaga wona ntaka kra na afei abusua wabre wo so fosua ko bitters na tumi abo mesha ne de trauma tridie no entimi enwe nsa na fe yen kwade da babi ni nyina mo ene se wa hweye pa aduane so ni pass wontimi ntibi ni ena na ho ayawden abusua tie ni ye na kope fosua nes ne ko mesha ne heba mesha ne bi na no so yusu okokole naga fedmenza dani heba apidanga misi heba ni nyina ne tombu ho okokeje ti asam doria ono so ho enomo menka o senkanfo no eye St John's CFC bus stop waban Ecobank no so the sister May ho eno wo sunyane eye fia pre bibiduo free sanso na Jamestown adom heba wo ba Oyerepa fia ha wo so pe Estaford wo di oduru ase ho a busa security nsa wo hwe Estaford wo edro ne bi wo ha no mu a obenya bi atimi atomasa fosua de wo nam na bi ne ho a wo destroy everything bema eye 0244 017097 0244 017097 0552 812912 na wonya fosua enro ni bi amanyama atumi akoyie na owie pa ka hu se first man ride you go so efeso ride no ye na abefu kwantempon kwa so ye be adwuma ni nyina kama into engine turning overhauling body wears oven spraying air conditioning electrical wears gearbox ye dem abefu kwantempon kwa so na every service amanyama nyina no atimi akoyie o ka na ye se to na enye ye kra no a ye bebo modern aton scratch na fe wonya kakra e de aton ho we bo modern akopiem e ahojo wana ba between Giko and Double House one more ho and no more share 0500 210191 0551 498884 na obomodin etumenya Fisman Ride Company na abefo kwantepokwa so omafeso ride na edi amount ye ntwam nko afeyase ho na power specialist herbal hospital ewo ohenegeda koso do ya ebomodin eja award no ogusu sweepu 9 times award hepatitis ho taso na fatty liver prostate ulcer fibroid kidney stone ni nyina no ye dra wode aba ebojirikejiri herbal mecha and capsules mema nko a modro eno no ye kwa akra kwa benya ACP power bar stop taso na massive feyase Bosomtu Road, Doya Junction, Ugram Ewatakra dia, wo Anaji Estate, 0244 544422 0200 383831 na no so wanya power specialist herbal hospital Rosters Roofing wasmenka was a price no a drop it sidi no apeke and bomodem na 15% discount off ayati free so ebra okoto alozinc and as aluminium product bia no omodi kai e kra chairman kofo maba so tonyema e wo ho and across the country abafre bia no wokọ abon sampa e yatete susi ahwi e 0501 453 869 0544 338042 edino aya Rosters Roofing and on the price no what is to see a she ntibomaden na room ho another nte so ba kono aya Franco one de nya na no ye bronya chi ho no jage mu sampa ye se de wa woto Nokia phones Samsung iPhone Smart TV ni nyina no 32 to 100 inch mu moto church freezers washing machine microwave Samsung and CCTV camera function your monitor video anytime anywhere de utobia no ya bomodena te so 40% discount off uram ewa jaba jewelry challenge bushop adumbo old melcom kofo clinica new kajeti honyina no ye branches ni bi ho a honyina no ya tete so 0245 316969 0560 684147 na no so enyama timi akoyie Cal Chaco toothpaste ye ma me no mo nya me ma omni me die hu sa bre na ye ni aposin bi eri twiese ye nkofa bidie mfa ni nyina mo no body trim frafra ni twiese na sa bre no mo ye se ntimi amprode a na tese nananom ewade eno na Samara company hu no sampa ye mfa Cal Chaco toothpaste emfa me na sansa na de obi pentama kwa adwuma nya afi no okobro body trim eno nti wu tobia sa de na nanano de ma ye no na ye koyi toxins no free wasino emu makaka enyaw wasebe pai fita no musampa food and drug board so at tampono enya etim etire obo modern ewuramba bia ye shop and as more provision shop a hobenya bi ato 0246 864798 and 0501 454 462 na nyama ayekama edro no ye bibinito maplas bratie ni ye pa meno ekasa die wo osa adokro wo na chese uhani apoto ho no a wo ye bibia enya ye edwanidie ayawoten bomodin kopa bi wo de ne ye gastric duodenal esophageal ulcer peptic ulcer stomach pain stomach gas indigestion kan nyina bom na kopa bibinito maplas wo banum kakra bi na atu yade na se amawo na afei ye nkotuatu anuane bebre ka hu so wuram ewo ashtanwa ho ubenya bi ewo Dabita Pharmacy ba ko shawo no mo promise heba ebi ewa ha enka okashi Dabita Pharmacy and all leading herbal shops ni nyina no ubenya bibini toma plus e de kotu also no ase 0558 055894 0541 337816 na no so watimi abomodin etimi enyabi abusua ya ka twa se PBL ya to abese no ni nyina no eye oba panyin akosua kyerwa aha onya mfinhia duosia enum ya mi aduma miminde ye ene ye modem na ya num na chi sikasa ebra aduana abusua panyin kwasi manu go so aha obetena dwom reverencia ai apala va na make kuma se na nakwaku mensa tabuom na opanyin ni mo aha ne wo panyin Kwame Boache omunyina no eye chief monesa ometena se enuanom ene omo so obetena se ne oba panyin afia amano aha aka Auntie Janet former matron Ewata Senior High sanso na Madam Teresa Asamoah Goso brother Asareboaten former footballer Blasters Kumase omo nyina no ye brothers and sisters a ye omo nso ebetra yipa so ebie emanom no ye Yawboten aka Mpabwa Kase Kumase hanso na Kofi Manu Showboy manso ahwere ye wo Amacha aka Obinim ono nso ho ene ye wo Kodwo Adom Millicent Manu Kumase medical culture say ye miminde ye ene abusua ye oba panyim akosu akyerewa ye friend say girls a na Oyerepa futuo okabrofo ma oni eje ho we no wake peni de ye ni fiada ye police park central police station ya na ne memenda no ano yakwa ko ya beto no mo ade dan kama no na berem na twese ye bo modern abie so anti barrier ne de ye bekwa koye o manso atwere ne asan aba back to central police station abetena se anom na chi sikasa ti de sense adofomrai na omu emesuan emejam ye sense
guess
they are to yes boss
all right central park ya so
central police station
say boys na say on be short vigil
oh yes very necessary
bafo mi hu din wo munga say
short video
and me
you can be around but
so din
around
almost listen no mo amo dem de siasia ni
yes
tinu ngodi
around papa
ene yiro ho nya sa ba mo pen ni pa na ngore ipa mo be ha dun
za na wani odi na ma me ba
to boasema
mijudi
obi antimi anyusu backside marketing skills bia ka che bonds ye nyini chen bebre
sa no ba so usu
ya won tamaka ke ban ne pe man use tricks awoni angun ntem memfie no why twanebo say my hands are ne basa no aho kawo ni amanfo nyina na efe na no agusia Liverpool ni nye na wo ya Charles eye man ye efe obi aye na de wo ya onya ni abonamane yese wonye na eze mra wa ha no sa na ebese ye no serebe brothers ungwa untimi nko ye yina enye bi enjiro ode be fa on memfie no enji ba fo ye nko bibi ebe ye kabjana enye za de
correct
o so ba ha
ebi abehe ne bia na bibi ani mu
enye bibi ye dem mention say all the man no boni a big man
of course
into who said na a group bi na etwehia be producers be presenters and oh yeah na ye na je se so ho na won ground
aso de kan we da
say e dan don go answer dem unti no oh yeah na wa ye no asoma na no yeah
pani dio matemanti o
and one man number ma siasa do nim kan siasa betwe na kasa o de so ma hu de je onya asem se ma ka che Babo the piano kids no Babo enko so obe 40 minutes enjo onye ni enko we ga kana be enko be je so
we have a duty to represent Ghana in Africa. It's a platform to project Asanteman, not just for football. Lawyer Safuduku. Ama Enra ewo eye menshia after Kotoko present FA Cup no. Ena Lawyer Safuduku e dey to Ghana for nyina anim through Oyerepa say Kotoko eye asudie ni asede se omonde Kotoko bobu kun be ko Africa. Nom that project Asanteman.
Lawyer fa no ho.
Sanu Kotoko team no enye sika nko a entinye leti se yapemfa pro e team say through football no nyam pe just Asanteman kingdom in this competition we na obuba na Makotoko ni team kingdom no ekos is Kotoko be qualify say ye bo Africa na say ye modi e be musu don topi because Kotoko qualify no so Africa dia na club we na qualify so Copa Africa ye dia the qualifier assess
eti kra Lawyer Safuduku edi giants so no referees are humans. They need the right support so they can perform, and they can also make mistakes. The right help will help them to minimize errors. That will boost their confidence. They are humans and they are bound to make mistake. Coach Oyerepa.
look at the nations and Holy Stars, the number of security men you can't say one more beba no mamba. Into definitely you know say tension match like this, BBs are be happy. Into media first thing American in is Omoma Sadia non Sambra back so that the players, the coaches, everybody will feel confident na your league and also IFL referees are human, they make mistakes, but my mistakes also enkoye be because media can say coaching course is now a do loss of the game na hona yedi o ebet me ama yen na e wode mu ha ebet me ama ye bibi we can say yes me brother can say no me so we can different thing until the referee job making a decision in the second no e ya na yedi is good that this time ya ma of 4 referees and 4 referees most of them are FIFA they control them sometimes we will bench out so omoni omo kasa derby we engine we sometimes they control which is make me finance omo at like VAR for the coaches referees they say incident BC maybe baby omo too far until the referee will go to the nearest man which is the maybe the line to Bisano say be actually win 80 so no to me no so decide say and the NG or no so beji I believe say Sadia say a back
Titama coach Acheampong kakra ono so edija no Emmanuel Sapon Jonas Atupe and Joseph Amoa medicals done Prince Kwabena Owusu Solomon Agbesi medicals today and Alidu Mohammed medicals tomorrow Titama House of Folk transfer business and so say na echo and Emmanuel Sapon Jonas Atuke and Joseph Amoa medicals and the Prince Kwabena Owusu formerly on also baby any go stars
coin now me do your interview bia okay can be trust system
ono ne Sumagbesi medicals ye ne na ochina
alidu say dey hu anambwa
na ochina alidu ma from Lagos cities
madam because ba ku na so ba ko do fi so
ma
walid
siasia oh cafe cafeteria issue
and there's no issue there is no issue
to the man in answer
mine is what challenge me there's no issue
okay say they am a pen no me pese no
enti tama alidu so medicals here ochina Justice Blay headlines the players who will be exiting Kotoko next season, who will not be playing for Kotoko next season. He has already packed his bag and baggages and left the club house and failed or refused to join the team to Menchia yesterday. Tama and Sema Ebobobano are not in. Frederick Asari, Michael Chedamina, Adrian Ajete, Vinicius Mbappe Neymar. Tama, womunyina next season may not be playing for Kotoko. Nemom, they need the nae huno, aye blay, information picking chess and penny for boy for Kakra. Omuche say, CCA no, or approaching and napping. Kaka say, last week and bay say, or approaching and napping. Kase, CCA no, Kotoko no, M1 on Tumunya no uncle. And Naka say, Untimiano because supporters no bufuno. Or we have a packet no mefi camper, almost no moon. Kenu aneke seka as a deputy captain or sen kese ko boa mo commercial no omo ko na eno so onka ho bi enti eno so no Ismaili Bekum Chelsea has asked House of Folk to match Ismaili club $65,000 for Steven Amankuna. Say almost so mo penny there Ismaili for the $65,000
oh Ismaili player
they also to match say Chelsea for
Chelsea for neka
and I'm say I won't match it's our offer now Ismaili is $65,000
na aye wona okofa bai mamusa Ismaili adone girl na beko wona wa okofa to be to kai edu na mgani o man ne girl
enne kwa boma Amankuna be share house for ne okwa akra akọbọ all stars games so mabo bia I don't know no obe share house ne and they will factor inside discussion about that game. I
Ismaili out the factor.
No, and I make an say there Ismaili $65,000. And I make say House of Folk are set to meet the player. For you know the House of Folk will be prepared to pay $65,000.
And I say maybe the player will opt for. Because the difference is that House of Folk will allow that. Say if it's about the lady, no, they are. That's what Trankaya. The lady will be moved from Brekum to Accra. Say that's what Trankaya. Now the question is.
As some no one in young kind. It's $5,000.
Don't say I can't say me no.
And some guy here the.
Oh no, the problem is that
you have to secure the transfer from Brekum Chelsea. And some rapper baby and again.
Who say the problem is that so move out from a year Brekuma. Yes, all Kotokono. Almost every weekend. No, Brekum.
Weekend now, Bobo.
Almost.
The ball Ghana ball.
Say Bobo, yeah.
Weekend because you are the
you Bobo New Year. Obako.
Kajom zomu bo ado mo ga se mo chiro.
What I say?
For a ball because you are the.
I could ask for.
The Bobo because you are the.
Aye.
Enti because you are that man. I
rather you pon say 7 no otikam. I check 8 9 no Brekum. So
Mahas for the mistake.
If there are me who say conditions call if I'm on craft for no blame for no
conditions if there are conditions attached there mamu yem fa nipa nhyemra se ono de obego akofa ga bia betena nkan no ba no dan ko na we so de nko
yeah the arrangement is that say ga no ba betena nkan ko the girl will not be at the Pobiman. Who's the House of Folk? Almost flexible arrangements too. Who said that players of House of Folk they opted not to stay at Pobiman. They opted not to stay at Pobiman.
My idea allowed you to use a new common kaka. Heavy.
No, Papa.
Yeah. O Papa, o coach ya na dise.
Me chana che papa.
Tiwe na alaji anka wan tian bedwom.
Da wonu se ne ba ne modo me pa.
Heavy. Aha. We dey ya mo achia no pay. Alaji na ho ye. Edanyamiasi. Na ye ka Saudi League. Alaji so ye Ghana obi be ka Saudi football asema. O authority. Tina
okay Saudi League asema na mika. Na say them say lower league no.
Aha.
Na me tiasi.
Saudi League no.
Na uti Ghana. We say, what you got over to make us say, Nicky be lower.
Compare Europe.
Only Europe.
I had to compare Europe.
I say, one person, Monsieur Europe, you know, with the Alpha League.
Aye.
Aha, and the Mamma, upcoming league.
Okay.
Upcoming league, but not lower league. No, we no money.
Sweden no.
Make no more idea. Can they never leak in idea? Because Saudi Arabia push in the football.
Only to me.
You are discouraging.
Okay, I like this. Mami Musa we. The omu ye ya omu pussy up. Yan Ghana ada na yentimi ye bi na yeso ke yem pussy sana.
Ghana ya class no ni papa. Ghana na FA etimi before the league what they will qualify from first division to Premier Division. And of the relegation. The relegation from Premier Division. Come on, what people compare Ghana League in a mobile? League in a week was power with church away. One the team we have relegation. If I put on board that time.
And the Saudi League in India was so. There was so price. It
was so depend on. Let me be sure. Depend.
That be near the Cairo.
African League, even North Africa. North African League. The appreciate what the Saudi Arabia are doing. It is the same. Omukura, players, you know, you don't give them chance to go to. So
okay. And they say now I Hilal and Real Madrid. You think say one more bopa draw. This a league in a kakra. Yeah, they said you can the area catch. I like my call back.
Confederation no cover King's Stadium.
Okay.
Training center office.
Facilities.
Yeah.
Okay. I like tell you.
Upcoming league.
Okay. You bought my basso. I've been at your large point in the
Game changer. Destroying changer.
I like many more throw baby out. Oh.
Me see you for me. Nano presenter me station no. Almost leak like the Ghana you get almost be that. Now almost get over family can say you know kind what you are saying. Let me say corrupted leaking.
Ghana league.
NOC, no evidence. If you need evidence, I don't know what friend me who besides Ghana leaking also.
I like the Akasa in the way, indeed. Actually, Minister Ababa Fee, not Yababa Heavy. Captain, wow,
or say the FA president
also better complimentary tickets. I'm going to your Saudi facilities in any amount.
So no. Or Arabic score only or Saudi Huntino.
I like to think Saudi Arabia and that illegal.
No.
But it's a game changer and game destroyer.
Destroying
changer.
Now they move for us, move for me. Fans all have kind of move for no.
You won't go for a police one from you. 3 days we won't call.
But the last one. Gimatech set to work under an international IT firm as Fabu sensors set to be launched on 28th of June. Tama.
International event. Now Gimatech on more international.
But yes, an up in Crane company be from outsider. Only a big IT firm. Gimatech Atia say they work under them. Now on my BBA send a BBA bit me. I'll come. Now I'm Fabu sensors. I feel waiting at 28
international IT firm. Then why do you have Gimatech them?
Almost only like a Sawati.
No, that's already. How much do you have
Is that Gimatech seems to be losing his grips on?
Yeah.
That's the end intact.
It seems the who's the first one almost is coming that question on one sana with Ghana protocol. I don't know for person reverse. I don't know me again.
You don't understand the system.
What I know is that Zika
Gimatech here Juma.
Okay, yes.
We work with Gimatech on almost all the
you represent Oyerepa.
What's that?
You represent Oyerepa now.
Oyerepa.
Okay.
What happens is that since Omuna Kriti at the end, okay, there is a system will be a monitor what can during the voting, everybody sees it. You control voting any adin in more massive. So at the end of the day, you realize that you have 100,000 CDs.
Okay.
So the 100,000 CDs goes into their accounts.
They are Gimatech accounts.
Gimatech accounts. By a percentage no woman. Then they pay that to you. I'm the one to call. Is big to the only say. And now be a monitoring is difficult. In our case, maybe you have 20 contestants voting. At and winning the course we sometimes Mumu we cry and catch and say voting is over.
Okay.
You saw the amount at the end of we now my sharing. Okay. But I'm saying no difficult to confuse there.
But I want to control the account.
And I wonder because it's international IT. I wonder how they will control it.
Okay.
Because I don't know your almost system you just can cost. They look what I say. the system that is receiving the money was created by them.
Okay.
And meaning how the money will go into Kotoko accounts before they do the distribution. If you are international IT for Abamu, Omuna ebetimi abuama and other than that, we will need further. So it's a new headline.
And you know,
the
last one, Herbert Mensah's presence at Menchia sparks huge debate over his return. His second kind of Herbert Mensah. On said no, Kasa, you say we are Kotopenina, Copisca of Itimono.
No. And
yes, they be announced on commercial, they be announced on commercial Pisca. There no class of fans and Cassia Mama, Kofubisa and Appin Grassana, and so on, so count day.
To come from Mr. Herbert Mensah, he's not coming to
Kotopenina. The captain me say, and I captain. No, say on need some investors.
David Herbert, no, if you are got to negotiate, the 19th year mention. As a shy.
Platform be should another way cry raising consent, Kakama.
But didn't legitimate consent when Kotoko present a cab the Amotum for. Now be corner former CEO or Otuo was a catcher and say that's a mammy. Otuo and I cast a mammy. Was a monk of company to Mamma. There be one cassa. Oh,
the be out of confusion
and cassa. And
confusion.
What's it to the way you look at Kotoko Yaku Cafe?
One cancer.
Otherwise,
I'm the Herbert coming to Menchiano. I just considered the Kotoko going there. Herbert ne and business partners be Sundano. Omuna may knife be an so too. Ombo Herbert Manon celebrate so they are aware of that. And you know, this year, according to the Herbert close allies no. Was there this year knife Herbert Massa de Biano or Bana Zutumulidima Oyeno. And you know, when you are far or Babians of Dom Comencia, I could help him so. Now next year, I need 25 years of May 9th. Now I have it meant a big. Or bigger than the one previously because 25 years in mark a certain milestone. Or not a you know, one to me I feel one year opportunity and Obama share. At this group no. Now was I you open so as to say yes, said no way no. The be away no in Nigrofini. Now Nameboa face set and main a face main knife na ebeba. Say no me intended on bay no. It you know or open so money.
Okay.
And no
there was another discussion.
Yes, na open
so baby, but Otum for him asem there.
What's your name?
One way we speculating waiting.
What's your name?
Be na baby koi so kora be before from and there. Sangre say as Zuma ko nyintin.
Oh,
Otum for the Alimadu na ne kan. Also a mercy.
Odrebusin obia.
Odon na de bia onim de oye.
Okay.
Enti ba we die. Chairman ko ni baby na ekoto no. I have been one time catcher and pay say.
That's what made him come up.
I think it's a need. It looks quite remote. A need, but time because Otum for the one real. Better no I can't. No, you don't be free bano. Be na on the open way. And Otum for nay or kasa Herbert bra. Be me team mami on to win gasoma. Oh, until I'm going to but where do you call me? Where that? Who knows? We are a whole crown here, Munukra, my generator, another discussion, and not any other. But for the time, you know, an idea.
Bibia Sanfa corridors. The second coming of
it's fine. New change the winning team.
Time no me say 1918.
The word the nyo na wo kire.
Na SM mu 10.
The word the nyo na kire. E kura yenye SM bi obi antimi nya ewe. Enti nanya na unua no mu nkasa bi eti wasem. Oji an 155 in the church asem. Na no obi aka. You no be amrebi. Yes, but don't present take up. I think nefe. Nefe. Adeba akotum for ne kasa ya.
Asa sembe na ba cafeteria no.
Adeba akwa ya nka ba expect say be see this say. Enje we na me hia. Mo ya ade. Mo koda mo kodi Africa no mra.
Ande no kura de.
Na nzo we. Enje ono ane kasa ya.
O fom.
Because Africa be wo hu a.
Na no kura.
Mo ya ade. Na mu ogidie say Africa no. We ni recruitment ni ade on ben me mo do akiri. Confidence in the hand hunsunye hunsa.
Franco for na nkoto atimatente for kon ho. Africa na for mo.
Cafeteria ne cafe enya de kro.
O se de na zi.
So be mumwaye. Cafeteria ne cafe enya de kro. Am for sending messages. Cafeteria. Ka do di atinyi say de kro na.
O de kasa do be kan no me da me fi say no ma shorting na
the difference between cafeteria and cafe ni. A cafe is a place that primarily serves coffee, tea, and other beverages.
Cafe.
And a cafe. Often with light food options like pastries and sandwiches. And
there's a cafe.
Okay. Yes. A cafeteria, on the other hand, is a type of eatery where customers serve themselves from a counter or buffet and carry their food to tables. Cafeterias are commonly found in large institutions like schools, hospitals, and office buildings.
Okay.
And you can say, be a university cafeteria.
There's a
now, be a lunchtime. And yes, so me cafeteria. But cafe beer, yes, serve coffee, tea, and other beverages. Often with light food options like pastries and sandwiches. And the pakiki a cafe and a cafeteria there.
Dr. Ike.
From the American. And then they all kind of free baby.
They make kind of free. Okay, a cafeteria definition: a restaurant in which the customers serve themselves or are served at the counter and take the food to the tables to eat. So either they can serve themselves or they will be served at the counter.
The food to eat. But
at the counter.
But you said you are
the short form.
Normally, the bottom line is a restaurant.
The same thing.
What I say? It's almost the same, but
who's it? Let's all take cafeteria and see far. Schools, no offices, no other places. I heard the all quiet say word and the man say dining orders for the secondary schools near the baby a perfect example. No, a human is serve more lunch near the end. Okwa either say best 7 hours, best 7 hours. The pure cafeteria is about food. But cafe is not about food.
It's just almost a light foods at the cafes. Light food at the cafes.
Your mouth baby there the bread back on. So no difference from cafe.
So
say where nyani ye but do ben.
Mintie.
Cafe is a shorter version of cafe. I'll be a coffee. Captain, now that has also microphone. I push you a cunyan brother. Yes, I think
there's a problem with the
and it's so leave it to be here.
And you are more fixing the mammy. I'm a situated at the be comfortable. It is also like I'm for you know. Business will cost one crime. Yeah, house of folk they are doing business and so too those players now more can sapone are too quick. And them is no I medical say we then others also the rest will follow. Yeah, ni na ye near ma medical can wasem no coach Watara list of the ma house of folk management any board no and almost scrutinize we are no more at the ayajuma no my so to de no paid information mean
I can committee no
the committee can be come do no on head into the into so can be committee
I can be more committee.
The head need never.
For I said that can this committee.
You can't feel commission. Want to mean Tom Kruger commission.
Man, Cassette. Tom Kruger won't teach you.
Tom Kruger,
I can be more. So once he was a member of the committee. Once you're a member of it, like I say, I'm committee.
Oh well.
What's wrong with it?
Okay, me make an official. You know.
Made them in official. Me say I'm committee.
Because I'm sticking to official.
Met me a casse. Met me a casse. Kwesi apia mo management.
Okay.
Is there anything wrong with it?
Mati.
Okay, you ahead. But make a
okay.
Let me say now okay, Tom Kruger mo management. Ya bo afo mo management. Unti bi da. Obe mo management. Ntino. Ye ka say etu ebo asanzania.
Eti toto. Kotoko place be ko a. Place be ko no necessarily mo performance. But the management now has accepted say place be a bad nut.
Ebiem.
Yes. Place
be bad nut for na koyi.
Ebi so mo e kanka. I want to destroy other players. And those players will be shown the
Kotoko na ka na wa.
Me sources na catch me. Oh Kotoko. Those players will be shown the exit. And the next meeting because of Wachina from Wachina column so names will start coming out. And every other Kotoko so but now to say DB air kwa. Men we no ni bo na say ni ho gitum. But we don't dey no mo ye. No mo evaluate bibia am so to. And information I'm saying
na zango for no evaluate first one no man.
Usa Santa Obu ha na take time to establish the rare identity of figure our system.
The players better go.
As you know that some players so the coach has told them to hold on to it at least for the players ever because if you 10 players that's if 50 players ko 10 players on nyina nko a one here no one 10 players. The coach I told the management say some of the players or their terrorists at home. So when players some person to replace someone, then those players will be shown the exit. At the meeting, the outcome of the meeting and any chance.
Okay.
At the Beba.
Right, to be the question is that I want to know who is the defending champion of the Club World Cup. Because I saw Man City and Real Madrid using the badge in front of their jersey.
Juventino Busame, Queen Juventino. I'll give him the answer. They are all previous champions, so they can use the badge.
They made it one.
They made it one year for Real Madrid.
Okay.
City won it the last
time. That 1-2 minutes we are not over the mile.
So say 11 about you know, but I'm sure say meeting I couldn't impact the Kotoko Secretariat. I must start that course. Yeah, more 11. I know say bleed and 11. I'm sure say only then I couldn't impact. But let me establish on say any bleed and stay for his exit. Kotoko and Acheampong say he should come to the Secretariat. And let's settle the initial. Blade did not request to leave Kotoko. After season, no Kotoko na evaluate BBR no. And a mature letter man say, Ombra Secretariat and the ano pay 11 o'clock.
Metiasem.
Na ombetiasem.
Or contract.
I can 1 year on the contract. Na contract na me hu bi no. So omudi shemu say awan for kra. 2 parties ni na no. So obi apese o jai team na
o
terminate contract na 70% of the money is so to your the other party. And it's in the contract. It's kind of means that is the clause 70%.
So this is the understanding. If you sign for 24 months, now say there's no consideration, your salary then becomes a consideration. So some trying to cut 10,000 times 24 months to be 24,000, and now 2 times 24. 2 years 24. And you are not times your into 70%. The blade you have to pay that
70%
to compensate. Almost person they will pay 70% of that.
And now 1 year na akano. Kotoko na approaching say. In
that case,
70% of the remaining 70% of the remaining 1 year. No, at
the you trigger that clause. No, and the trigger.
Your contract for 2 years, 1 year. Halfway through the contract, you are better. whoever is not happy, let us know. Say a TSA, we pay you 70%. What best start? What be initiate?
Why don't because now not trigger as a sign because
you are not trigger what TSA.
So what you want to what trigger na?
It depends on what the contract.
As my trigger to make 70 na mako.
Say the common friend. The contract will not be straight away like that.
Okay.
There should
be discussions. So once we agree,
and I'm told the discussions are too difficult. Sally went Kotokwa at Tias and said they will pay the 70% to him. No,
so I call him baby.
And you're too difficult to know.
It's not bad.
I'm sure by now.
Okay.
The meeting will send a weekend and change Amanas is part of the team that squad now almost Elkona, Omokushi and down pay and almost in terms of and time
who said January and I extend Blay contract to January. I think come to the end of the season if they had these issues under their belt.
So at that point, the players aren't ready for the end of the 2 years.
No, so to say, but
very well.
Because the man about to the end of the season where Trace carried there and sending January and break bank of will be by Mumna or man a coya. I think Sanka beats me up. Because this amount of money is to his kakasi kakra. And his kakatwaka. Imagine if Billy is taking like 10,000 and your kaya. That means Kotoko with a year left, we'll be paying around 70,000 Ghana cedis to Justice Billy to terminate his contract. So it might get to a time there we wait me at trans we're using against the leadership or the management. And I blame or extending a contract and what trying to from January now Baby Abril. That is almost 6 months. Do the car 70 the end one so too. We are talking about around bare 130. So 6 months now we're trying to come from January to now, no 60,000. Imagine if for just 10,000. That's how the way back can one. On the base kakese. So approximately Kotoko can be paying some amount of money for air justice. For the players, I think say.
Listen.
Fernando, and Uche Mo. When you ever pass it through.
I'm who blessed this one, and I
January no more.
January, Ghana.
Yeah,
this is him making
because I think say January and they had their issues.
Yeah,
because that was when Ogumo and Obe extended na AD lane.
Yeah.
So if they felt that they were not so convinced, so bet me a part of
because man 1 year.
I think either renewable. 1 year now say. 6 months to the end of the season. To the end of the season, crown man 10,000 and now 15,000 crown. And scientific for now.
Yeah, Sheikh Amin Bonsu, the best alternative medical hospital in Africa. Yeah, because Sheikh Aboy, my name for the. When video media banning at the Adina, BBI fine. I know from 0277001234 for Dr. Adams. Yeah, the BBI Bishima 0277001234. Oh, Nina Hawa, she ABA Bar Center. Na BBI kama dance the end dosun. Or more Benada Jomo or Doman or more Jonasi behind the main market. Number is 0541 565199. 0541 565199. So, Captain, I feel you.
No, me call your friend say. No, me call.
Happy birthday to Prince Owusu A.K. Nana 1 of Ejura, CEO of Nana 1 Agrochemicals. And then birthday, Captain. Take over that issue.
And I me call Berfi Krum. Na among for Kase Yemfa Misoto Ebenya Kadabena Misoto Berfi Krum. On bese ko ni meeting kakra. Na me YouTube mu se me so to no onya kwan a obepe time ma na yaba so to ni nya ne se de udi SM ho dance no se time no kwa wo fa bia ye de chew because of se be fikro ma je otum se adanse udi no e ade a to se asem wa o kan em se SM be fikro fo beti man kesim na omo aweke appropriately time no ye na ye dia o time ka we odi soroko SM time uni option uni comment
this is the SM time
me so to just this is the SM time me so to na SM no adwuma a wo bonti no ana me so to yamanfo bondin kansem kese fa no ho na oja yoyoyo e wokro yi mu medical kan ho asem say SM so to onya aphrodisia SM no e duru akrofo ta frɛ me ana me hia bi ana me say so wo nom no as aphrodisia you are not getting the best benefit at SM be ma but enya de obenum ne de bia so sisi na ye wo ya watinka na tikɔ form sɛ misotuo wonom SM bi Oyerepa hospital ana de SM abadwa so na magasin bafiko na Oyerepa hospital and wo misotuo medical cultural say stroke specialist any Oyerepa hospital so the diabetes na hawa any Oyerepa hospital betimi so alcohol misotuo say fa enema yadi tombia no na meka asem ehia misotuo of all the heba stations na Oyerepa hospital Ghana ha no so to Oyerepa hospital kwa na timi register drum mako 18 different yade 18 food and drug authority about so bi so obi a o ma listen no Oyerepa hospital kwa eti ye wonu a misoto se opese oye strong honam na ye wo ya efe no be strong edek be strong diabetes eno wo ho se ye wonu moja do e wo ho e blood tonic misoto kwa obenya bi se diabetes na hawa eno ebi wo ho misoto ena say stroke eno de misoto we are the best e dey chance of nipa nyina say maka se me distance any problem e ma ho emfa ho no bafo bia wo fi bia wo te wo de ne so obenya wa yaresa so ko Oyerepa hospital